Okay, I've got a lot of questions from viewers that wanted to know the proper way to change a tire. So let me show you the right way to do it, so you don't have any problem. First thing you always want to do is, before you do anything, always apply the parking brake. Parking brake has always got to be on the vehicle. All right. Next thing you want to do, obviously, is take the jack out of the trunk of the car. Take out your tool bag with all your tools in it. And what we do is, there's a proper place that we always put the jack. It's right underneath the car, right down underneath here. And what you do is, this piece of the jack here has got to be up in that area there. I'll show you how it goes. And I'll get a light over here so you can see exactly where it's going to go. Grab a light. Okay, that's where the jack is supposed to go. If you look under the car, you see on the lower frame rail here, you'll see one area that's a little bit thicker or reinforced. Some of them have little cutouts in it, but this particular one here, it actually is a little bit sticking down further than the rest of the car. Right here, you'll see it. All right, so you just put it in there like this, underneath the center of it. Okay. Then before you do anything, you got your parking brake on. You're going to break all your lug nuts loose. And the way you're going to do to break your lug nuts loose is, with the car still on the ground, you put your breaker bar on it, and you break each one of them loose, just a half a turn each. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a half a turn each. All right? And this car has got a lock on the wheel right here. So you need to have your key to put it into the lock, and you turn it until you hear it snap in. Then you put your wrench on it, and I'm going to put this camera down for 1 second while I loosen that up. Okay. Now, the reason I put the camera down is because when you take this off, the lock off the car, you don't want to have the tool slide out of the groove that it's in, or you'll strip out these holes right here. All right. Next thing you want to do is, you want to jack the car up. Now that we loosened all the lugs, we're going to jack the car up. We're going to change the tire. And the way that goes is, you take the tool that's supplied with your car, put it in here like this, and I'm going to put the camera down here. Okay. Now what you do is, you put your tool on here like this, and you just turn it, and you keep turning it until the tire comes up off the ground. Remember, you have your parking brake on, so it's not going to go anyplace. Off the ground, you have room underneath the bottom, and then what you'll do now is, you'll take the lug nuts off, and we'll get the tire off the car. take either your spare tire or whatever you got to do, and then when you put it back on, push the tire underneath the car itself, lift it up, and get it out here. Don't put your foot under the tire. You just hold the tire in place where you catch each one of the lug nuts. Catch them all by hand first. You don't screw it on with the wrench until they're all caught by hand. Okay? Now what you do is you tighten up the lug nuts. You're just going to snug them right now. You're not going to go tight. You're just going to bring them in until they're close. And you're going to do it in the opposite of each other. Okay, now that we have all the lug nuts snug, we're going to lower the car back down. Put your tool onto the jack, hold this, and you just lower it down. Now you have it back on the ground. That's where you tighten up all your lug nuts. And you can make them as tight as you can with this. Go opposite each other, never go in a circle. Remember with your lock, you got to tighten that up. Hold it in nice and straight so you don't strip it. And that's it. All set. Alright, all your lug nuts are all tight. Everything is back to where it belongs. Car's towed down, and that's it. You're all set. Be careful. Main thing is just make sure you have the parking brake on before you do anything. Parking brake on, the car will not move one way or the other while the wheel is off the car. Alright, good luck, and we'll see you on the next one.